It's been a while since I've played this. And I'll tell you what, it's getting hard to remember which save file is mine, for this recording. Because now all three of them are in God Home. I'm pretty sure this is the episode where I said I was gonna fight Sly. Because last time I was just doing Pantheon 3 and then I had to stop recording when I got to Sly. So yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna have to focus a bit here. I'm gonna have to focus here, so I won't be talking much. Phase 2 time. And there you go, that's the entire fight.
Bama.
So, what now? Oh yeah, and now that I've been in the third Pantheon, I can go out here. Oh, just so you know, that boss is relatively difficult to get Radiant on your first try. I only really took 3 hits there because I was just being careless, just wanted to beat him. Anyways, once you beat the first 3 Pantheons, this happens. Pantheon 4. I'm missing 2 bosses, really? Only 2? I thought I'd been missing more. Okay. The ones here is Lost Kin, No Eyes, White Defender, Failed Champion, Markoth, Watcher Knights, and the Soul Tyrant. Ones I'm missing, I think I'll go and get now. And then once I beat them, I think I'll be going for one of the endings. How many mass shards do I have? This is why I should have been playing this more often, because I knew where the last 2 mass shards were that I was missing, but now I can't remember. I know where one of them is, obviously, but which one didn't I get? Hang on, let me look at the map. I'll just go over it. I got all of the mass shards you get for collecting stuff. Is there one in the Queen's Gardens? A part of me wants to say there is, but if there is, I cannot remember where. I know there's one here, but that requires doing a quest, which is insanely difficult if you don't know how to do it. So where's the other one? Oh wait, yeah, duh! It's behind that one boss that I haven't beaten. Alright, I'll also try and get the mess shards then. Alright, if that... Yeah, so, as you heard, there's one boss I haven't beaten yet, and it's got me the mess shard. Okay. Things I've got to do. I've got to do mask shards. I've got to do the Pantheon, Grim. And then besides the endings, I think that's it. Oh yeah, I suppose I can show you what this key is used for. The last simple key. It's used for this over here.
Really?
So this is Gigi. Basically, if you die and your shade appears in a place that you really don't want to go back to, you go to Gigi, you give them a rancid egg, and they bring the shade to you. That's a really good thing if you ever die in this game, which I don't do often anymore. Oh wait, yeah, whilst you can get deep focus as well. Hang on, what other charms am I missing? I'm missing deep focus, lifeblood core, and then Riverfly's elegy. Alright. I can get all of those. I think? Wait, no. No, this is the wrong way. Oh no, that's the right way for one of the things. Oh yeah, I've also got the journal to do. I'll try and remember that. So, you remember this room, right? Where I fought the Crystal Guardian. Well, there's this area that you need the wings to go to. This has the second tallest max shard in the game. Okay, now hear me out on this one. What if, for a harder version of this boss, they did nothing except make it do double damage? This is the only boss in the game that I'd argue is just kind of meh. Because it's just a boss you fought before, but it does double damage. But now you have abilities that make it way easier. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, it has the same amount of health as well, despite it being like late game boss. And there we go. Now we've got one more boss to beat in order to enter the final Pantheon. Oh wait, yeah, also... Yeah, I've got that one to get as well, but that one's story related, so... There we go. It's a good thing I did that. I had a feeling I had only one of those left. Alright, here we go. You can actually do this area without the crystal dash. It just requires very precise platforming. And there we go, that's the whole area done. And then you get this. This charm makes you heal slower, but when you do heal, you heal 2 health. Pro tip, never use this charm, because it also takes 4 notches. And you can combine it with quick focus to have almost normal healing time, like you can hardly tell the difference, and then you heal 2 health. But that's 7 notches you're using out of 9, I think? Yeah. It's just not worth it. In fact, no, out of 11. Yeah. 9 plus 2 is 11. Yeah, but still, it's just not worth it. My setup originally for the Pantheons was Quick Focus, Deep Focus, Thorns of Agony, and Boulder Shell. And Spore Shroom, I think. But that's just not good. Yeah, hang on, 7, 3, one more, yeah. It's just not worth it though. Going with a defensive build in this game is more of a challenge. Because using a defensive build as opposed to an offensive one means the battles last longer. Eventually your Boulder Shell's gonna break if you're blocking the hits. Oh, I remember now. It was Boulder Shell and Shape of Un. That was it. It wasn't Thorns of Agony or Spore Shroom, it was Shape of Un, so I could move whilst healing. But still, eventually your shield's gonna break, and then what do you have? Alright. Charms. Alright. So, I'm going to get one of these charms. Now, if you want to be safe, do what I'm doing. Because in order to get this charm, you have to... Okay, but just look. You have to set up your charms like this. Okay. So, hang on. The charm we're going to get is in this door right in the center of the screen, the one in the abyss. I'm not sure if I showed you it, but there's a locked door there. This is how you want to get it, okay? So, you want to put Heart, Lifeblood Heart, Joni's Blessing, and then anything else you want. In fact, equip Mark of Pride so you can keep enemies away. I believe you have to get to that door in the abyss without taking like 2 hits of damage whilst you have this set up. Because the door has like notches on it and each notch represents 1 lifeblood mask that you need. So, if you want to be safe, go to this lifeblood, get the lifeblood out of it. That gives you some extra hits. And remember, don't rest on any benches or the extra lifeblood you collected will disappear. So just keep your hands away from the up and down keys, because that's what you use to interact with benches. Go to the hidden station. Crystal Dash left. Make sure you avoid the enemies as well. Because there are a few enemies going down here. Here we are. What you want to do is carefully head down and go left as much as possible. Oh hey, smooth frame rates for once. Probably because there's not much to load in down here. Yeah, just carefully make your way down because there's spikes along the walls. Okay, and once you reach this point, just fall left. There you go. And then just wait. There you go. And then the door opens. Alright, and once you're in here, you can take damage, but this place is littered with spikes. You're most likely gonna end up taking damage if you don't know the way through. It's just like a bunch of platforms like placed seemingly randomly. And then you have to fall through here. And then carefully inch off these platforms. Alright, and first extra secret, go down the left path. It's much more dangerous, but you get something else. You may have the crystal catch. And then you get this. Arcane Egg. That's an extra 1200 geo. And the reason you need to get that now is because once you collect this item up ahead, you can't come back to this area. There's also a creature in the background if you look closely, you can see it blinking. There we go, Lifeblood Core. Two charms left. And again, feel free to unequip these charms and get your actual setup back on. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Alright, next. Let's complete the Queen's Gardens, there's not much left. Alright, so... Oh, there's actually way less left than I thought there was. Alright. So yeah, we go up this way, what we did do earlier, just to open the shortcut. You know, go up further. And then this tricky parkour section. When my brother was playing through this game, he had quite a bit of trouble with this section, and I don't blame him. First time playthrough of this section is a bit difficult, especially when you have Sharp Shadow equipped. Just saying. Alright, and first, before anything, you go up this way. I'm not really picking up the geo anymore, because there's not much reason. Alright, now here you might just think, oh, go right, but as you can see, this window is cracked. You can break it. Okay, my jump didn't really work. Okay, there we go. And what the game wants you to do is super dash over to the right, but when in reality, I'm just gonna shut up. Wow, my parkour is really messed up today. It's not the game's fault, I'm just messing it up. I'm trying to do like frame perfect jumps, but yeah. Okay, apparently you can't do that, never mind. I was under the impression that you could. So, pro tip, super dash right here, instead of going for a cool trick that doesn't work. Clear out the enemies, stop before you hit the wall. Get the growth. Is that all of the groups? It might be. I think that is, I think that's all the groups. Perfect. Nice. There we go. And if you go right here, you don't actually need to do this. But I'm just showing you. This leads back into Green Path, so Dream Room there, who needs that. And you hit this, and this is the other side of that shortcut I opened all those episodes ago. Alright, now we can go fight the boss. Okay, so here's the thing. If you have saved Cloth by this point for the second time, well, not for the second time actually, if you've saved Cloth, and then you fight this boss, Cloth will actually die. So if you want to keep her alive, I recommend fighting this boss and then saving her, because she will not die in that other room. Like, no matter how long you leave her, she won't die. And as you saw down there, you need Shadow Dash for this area, for a good reason. Some guides for the speedrun achievements for this game are outdated because that was added later, when this boss got updated. And I'm just saying, that shadow wall is there for a good reason, as you will probably see. So I just thought I heard something. Yeah, so that's why the shadow wall is there. That attack is unavoidable unless you have Shadow Dash. Easy. And that's the last boss in the descent to the Pantheon. If we go here, all the way down, we meet the White Lady. Fun fact, this is also canonically your character's biological mother. And she gives you this. And now you never need to speak to her again. You go find your mother who has ran away from you, you get your inheritance, and then you leave. That's essentially what happens there. Okay, what's cool about the Trutalord fight though is that if you save Cloth, she will actually fight alongside you. She doesn't do much, but she does try. Alright, so that's it for this area. Except for one thing. One thing that I think I'm gonna do now because it's advised to do this before you fight most of the endgame bosses. Alright, I'm going to attempt the hardest quest in the game. And I know I've said stuff like that before, and I've been joking, but this time, I'm not. This quest is, like, infamous for just, like, taking hours to complete. I'm just thinking, won't be needing... in fact, yeah, I'll have strength. I won't be needing heart. I'll take Grimchild because he can actually shoot at any enemies that will try and attack me. Health isn't important for this quest. Alright. Okay, so here's the thing. For this quest, it is recommended that you plan out the route you want to take. What do I mean by that? You'll see. You go up here to the Grey Mourner. Basically, what this person has just asked you to do is take this flower over to the grave of her lover. Now you may be asking, where is the grave of her lover? Right here. And now, that may not seem bad, you know, you just gotta travel from one side of the map to the other. You can't use stagways, otherwise the flower breaks. And you just think, okay, that's fine, I'll just walk there then, it'll take a while, but I'll get it done. You can't take damage, or the flower breaks. You can't use Dreamgate, or the flower breaks. You can see the issue here. So, here's some tips. Put your Dreamgate here if this is your first time attempting this, and you're not confident with it. Don't rest on any benches. And here's something that I did that really helped out. Plan the path you want to take, and then kill every enemy along that path. Don't rest on any benches. Resting on the benches respawns the enemies, but if you kill the enemies and don't rest on a bench, most of them will stay dead. I'm going to go through the crossroads, into Fog Canyon, probably? And then into Queen's Gardens. I know Fog Canyon probably isn't the best way to go about it because I've been... I'm gonna be honest, I forgot this was here.
Go on, Namane Chuo.
So, that's the end of Quirrell's quest. So long, I guess. So, depressed yet? Oops. accidentally pressed that. I hope my recording doesn't stop now, because it normally does when I press that. Okay, be careful around this area, because enemies like to explode. Take the top path, because there's a lot less enemies. Alright. Could go through from... Nah, stick to Fog Canyon. I don't like changing my decisions midway through, it just makes me doubt myself. Take the top path here, there's a lot less things to avoid. Alright. Oh, you are kidding. I guess that works. Alright. Are you kidding? Alright. Go through Fog Canyon. Where's the closest entrance to Fog Canyon? Right through there. I'm just trying to take this carefully so I don't make a fool out of myself. I know how to do this quest and I want to prove it. I think I've made it like halfway there already. I want to hope. So there's a hidden entrance to Fog Canyon right here. I don't think there's any enemies down here, so it should be safe. Yeah. Be extra careful in Fog Canyon, because there's a ton of enemies that just blend in with the environment. I shouldn't have taken Grimchild. He's just gonna shoot the Umas. Okay, this way. Nope, wrong way. Try and stay away from the Umas. I'm just doing that just so he doesn't trigger the explosives. Alright, this is gonna put me there. Just go left as soon as possible. Please no Umas. Okay, here's a pro tip. If Umas are getting in your way, you can kill them and then back out and they won't respawn. Alright, left as soon as possible. I was scared, okay? I have a right to be scared about this. Okay. Oh, okay, my Vengeful Spirit thing detonates the bubbles. Good to know. Alright. There should be no more Umas. Make sure you don't jump here, because I'm pretty sure the bottom of this is coated with spikes. Just carry on swimming. Get up here, over them, and in. Alright, we're at Queen's Gardens. We're most of the way there. Okay, be careful here, because these moss flies like to get in the way. The moss flies are one of the few enemies that respawn even if you don't sit at the bench. So, yeah, be careful of them. These guys actually don't respawn, I think. Alright. I'm actually nearly there. It's just through here. But, just so you know, Team Cherry wanted to be extremely cruel with this quest. This is the last room you have to go through. Cruel, I know. I almost hit that. And there we go, that's the quest done. Thank God for that. And I just dream nail back. Grownchild nearly messed things up multiple times there, but I'm glad he didn't. Just go back, speak to Greymon. Final mask shard. Now, let's do Grim. This quest. Considering how the fandom looks at Grim, I probably shouldn't just say stuff like that. Yeah, in fact, two of these are really easy. The Hive and that one in Ancient Basin are really easy to get. That one not so much, but you can just substitute it for this one. You only need 3 of those flames. And one of them you don't have to fight, so... Alright, I forgot you guys respawn. Is this the way out? Yep. You know, this music just reminds me, this game is amazing. I love tracks like this in the game. Quiet, peaceful, yet somewhat disturbing if you think about it hard enough. I hope there's more songs like that in Silksong. Knowing Team Cherry, there will be. Alright. So, first, Hidden Station. We're going to Ancient Basin. In fact, we're going to Ancient Basin for 2 of these. And then we'll head to Deep Nest for the rest. And then we'll head to the Grub place, complete the Grub quest. Alright, up here. Let me just get the train back. Alright. Whoosh. Alright, here we go. There we go. Alright, so there's one down. Those things I just fought with a Grimkin. Well, it was a Grimkin Nightmare. The highest rank of Grimkin. And they do 2 damage, as you saw. Alright. Next one is in the hive. Don't take the normal entrance, take the shortcut that you opened earlier, hopefully. Because that shortcut leads directly to it. Screw off. And here it is, I believe. Yep. As you might have seen, that is a new attack they have as well. There we go. Oh wait, I forgot to set my dream gate again. Yep. Oh well. Well, now it's time to get the final flame. Final flame. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. I realised I probably shouldn't be like doing things like that, timing things to like when I jump, because sound is delayed for you guys, so it might be a bit awkward. Distant village. Distant village. Here is where the last flame is. It's right in here.
Babala Geno.
Basically what Brum says here is like
Sego Nala.
he doesn't want to complete the ritual, he wants to end it.
Baba Gondala.
And that you can help him end it. And you actually can. But if you do that, you miss out on one of the best boss fights in the entire game. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend it considering how good the boss fights in this game are. Alright. There, off we go. All the flames needed. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, I'm also gonna look for that secret room, see if I can find it anywhere. It might just be in the files. But knowing Team Cherry, it's probably just gone unnoticed. Strange, why is that one higher than the rest? Why is that one higher than the rest? Huh. I can't jump into it. It is actually a ceiling, but that one's just higher. Wait. You are kidding. This was here the whole time. And this has another one of those shields over it. What does it all mean? I said this is where they make masks, but still. Well, anyways. Yeah, that's the secret room that I have literally never seen before. Well, I have seen it before, but I've never been to it. Alright. Here we go. Just so you know, yes, you need Grimchild equipped to enter this. Can I enter that room in this place? Or does it not exist here? Looks like it doesn't exist. Alright, here we go. This is one of the best damn fights I've ever had. Allow me to concentrate whilst you listen to banging tunes. I don't care if this one gets copyrighted and I get demonetized. I'm not making money from this anyways. It's the third hardest boss in the game. And that is the Grim Troop DLC completed. For real this time. And for that, you get the fully upgraded Grimchild. Still just as worthless. Somehow people think this is a good charm. I don't understand how.
오, 제자리.
Now, you may be asking, what do you get if you don't do that? You know, like you end the ritual instead of completing it. Simple, you get a way better charm that has a chance of completely negating damage. And the chances of that happening increase with how much damage you've already taken. Yep. Alright. Let's finish this quest now. Gerberfly's Elegy. And now those groups are going to go on to the next stage in their lives, which, no, despite what it seems like, is not being eaten. I'm not going to show you what happens, but for those of you who know, you know. And no, the group father does not just raise them for the sake of eating them. That's most likely just like the chrysalis stage or something like that. Alright. I've only got one more charm to get. In fact, does this actually count as a charm already? Despite it not being finished? I'll get the full charm anyways. Alright. So, who's ready to see the end of the game? Don't worry, this isn't the end of the series. There's still much left to do. But I feel like it's a good time to do this. Here we go. Wait, hang on a second, I didn't just realize that. Hang on. Okay, for a second I thought that was making the tune that happens when you encounter a shade. It still could be doing that. If it is doing that, that's really cool. Make sure you look at this tablet because then you get this. World Sense. If you look in the bottom right of the inventory, you can now see your completion percentage. The max completion percentage is 112. And this is by far one of the best scenes in the game, and you only get it once per playthrough. There he is. And you can't hit it. As you can see, he's actually looking at me as I walk around. The music's picking up. Here we go. Now you may notice, his attacks are actually very basic and really easy to avoid. As he showed you that he also has a parry. So you may be thinking, is this it? Is this the final boss? Or can I just point out, this music, Sealed Vessel, amazing. And to that I say, yes actually, this is the final boss. This is it. Let's whittle him down a bit. He changes phases indicated by a screech. That. And obviously he's using infection-based attacks. And he also practically gives you no time to heal. Yeah, that attack also does 2 damage, so yes, you are seeing that right. No, that is not having some, like, adverse effect on his weapon like what normally happens in these Souls games, when they stab themselves and then get powered up. No. He's literally trying to kill himself. And can I point out, this is the exact same music track. This is just phase 2 of the same music track, and it really sets the mood. It sets the mood way too well. So yeah, one of the easiest bosses in the game, one of the best bosses in the game. Final phase. And if this doesn't tell the story of this boss, I don't know what will. This phase tells it, tells how the Hollow Knight is feeling throughout all this better than anything. He falls over after every swing. The only attacks that aren't useless anymore. are his infection-based ones. I'm sorry to keep pausing, but people put this fight like this. It isn't a battle to the death. It's an assisted suicide. And if you know the story, it just the feelings you get during this are just so much stronger. Now I'm sorry about this next cutscene, it's gonna lag and freeze. Apologies for my crappy computer. Or it's gonna play the scene perfectly. What is up with my computer? When I'm recording, it normally freezes on the zoom in on the knight's face. But when I'm recording and it's got arguably multi-process, it doesn't. I don't get it. Anyways, yeah. That's the entire game. Well, not the entire game. There's still stuff left. But that's normally where most people's playthrough ends. And that's actually kind of sad because there's 5 endings to this game. And I'd argue that each one gives a more satisfying conclusion than that one. Because in that one, the knight absorbs the infection, and since he's such a perfect vessel, it's hinted that the infection might never break out again. But he will have to stay there forever. But then again, if you know the story, you know that the knight probably doesn't care that it has to stay there forever. But then that also, something else, to add on to that makes this a worse ending, conclusion-wise. Sure, the egg the black egg got locked up again, but there was no seal over it. So what's stopping people from just breaking in, finding you, releasing you? You go to try and kill them because they might end up releasing the infection by killing you and releasing you. And then they kill you, the infection gets released, everything starts all over. But this time, there's no vessel to turn to. You see how that conclusion isn't all that satisfying? Because without you, nobody has a chance of containing the infection forever. Yeah, you see how... Okay, there's an achievement on the PC version for this game. For completing it in under 20 hours, but completing it 112%, I believe. And like, as you can see, I beat it 110% in just over 10 hours. So it's not all that difficult. Alright, I'm gonna end this episode here, but I'm gonna probably begin another one right away. See ya!